Hey everyone, welcome to Tarot Check with Om. This is more likely going to be the format that I'm going to be using for all of my videos that follow. This is the first video on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to hopefully promote it on my Instagram as well. Not with money, but just going to push it out to make you guys aware that I've started off as a tarot reader or just an intuitive energy reader who just takes support of tarot. That's more likely what I would want to call it. So anyway, the way things work around here is that I do energy readings and I pull cards to understand and identify the kind of energies that are surrounding all of us as a collective. I don't usually want to go a lot into zodiacs because the astrological positions and the way things are working around in the atmosphere and energetically, we almost feel the energies in the same way. It's just that based on zodiacs, we can classify if some are more susceptible or less receptive, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, it's kind of a different sort of a format than most other YouTubers who dissect the energies based on zodiacs. But I'm just gonna do it as a collective for all of us. The first reading, this one is gonna be for the month of January, the remaining of January, and the kind of themes of the readings that I'm gonna be doing are going to be on say power dynamics, are going to be about love and relationships, are going to be about career, are going to be like power checks, relationship checks, love checks, career checks, vibe checks, overall just general energies and vibes around all of us, and also reality checks, because that's the whole idea of doing these readings, to give us all a real reality check so that we can snap out of that little dream that we have and see the world for what it is and feel emotions for what they actually are. So the first one is going to be a power check, and this is going to talk about how power dynamics are playing around all of us for the rest of January. Some of us may feel it more strongly than others, and some of us may not feel it at all, because it's a general reading, so a lot of energies for me to pick up on, but I'm just going to talk about how the general collective, all of us are feeling based on the current planetary movements. So here we go. Bottom of the deck, we have an overarching energy, which is the Temperance. Temperance plays an important role in a power check, in a power dynamic reading, because you see it's more of an angel energy who's kind of getting the light around or above his head, and it's kind of juggling the good and the bad. It's more like a stagnant energy, so it's a card that calls for balance. It's a card that seeks balance and promotes balance. So if you're out of balance, the power dynamics is either going to push you into balance, or with your balance, if you're managing the good and the bad around you, or the good and the bad inside you, you're going to be able to reach a level of balance in the current power dynamics. It could be at work, it could be in a relationship, it could be in a social setting, it could be anything, wherever power dynamics come into play. Let's see how this energy is going to affect you and how you're going to act, and it's gonna be highlighting the actions that we're gonna take in the 3D. It's gonna talk about and it's gonna highlight the way we are trying to function, behave, act, talk with our body language or whatever in the 3D, so that this is going to be how people perceive us in a existing power dynamic. And this is the card that's going to show us how you choose to behave in the current power dynamic. You don't want this shit. You don't fucking want to deal with this shit. You want to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you. You're walking towards the sunlight. You're walking towards something much more fulfilling than this power dynamic. It's certainly not a fulfilling experience for you. So while you know that there was a fire that you were feeling in the current power dynamic at work, or in your relationships with your girlfriend, boyfriend, or whoever you're into, or with your parents, or in any relationship or social setting, in a social setting, you were feeling the fire at one point. But over a period of time, you decided that there's much more that you're looking for. This kind of fire and light is not just something that's fulfilling for you. You're looking at something much bigger than that. So it's an energy of getting away from this power dynamic, because you've realized that it's going to be an energy vampire that you're dealing with, or it's going to be a waste of energy. You don't want to put in your efforts in these kind of power dynamics to win. So some battles are better not fought. Now, this card is going to talk about what our soul is pushing us. It's more like an inner wisdom that we all have. And where is that pushing us? With this card, I think this already is a card of more like an inner wisdom, like you're being pushed to walk away from something. That's what you're choosing to do. But are you supposed to do that? Let's ask the cards of what your inner self actually wants you to do. Does it want you to walk away from the power dynamics, or you have lessons to learn from the existing power dynamics? Five of Wands reversed. Yeah, for me, it's a lot of power dynamics, a lot of people at play, a lot of power struggle. Reversed, fuck it. You want to walk away from it. You don't want to get into all this crap. You don't want to be a part of this struggle. You don't want to fight for the fire. Now, this fire that these people are fighting, you were once a part of this. This fire, for you, is now this fire. You don't want to walk for that. You don't want to work for that. You don't want to. You were walking for something much better. So far, so good. Let's see how the universe wants to tell us if there are any hidden energies that are at play which are yet not, visible to your naked eye, or to your third eye, or to the eye of your soul. Yeah. Damn. All these ones. There are 5 here. There's 7 here. They were affecting you. It mattered at one point. Now you're like, oopsie, namaste. I'm out of this shit. I don't want to deal with this shit. It's almost like you build a wall around yourself and you don't want to deal with all of this. But you see this person who's like created a bubble around. She's created a bubble around herself. She's got the fire here. So it looks like you are just, this sun that you are chasing is, the sun is actually something that is already inside you. So that's what the universe is telling us, that you may be walking away from something which is no more serving you. Your soul knows it, but your soul also knows where it is. It's for you to find out where it is. The universe tells you it's already inside you. So you got to get rid of the power struggle. As I told you in the beginning, some battles are better not fought. It's funny that I read the energy and I just kind of try to pull the cards, and the cards are just a verification or a justification of what I just told you. Sometimes the cards just back me up. The other times I may be wrong. I mean, we all can go wrong. I mean, I have my own energies at play, so sometimes I do get confused if these are my energies or if these are yours, and how the collective, especially when these are like general readings, there are so many energies to pick up on. Like first, for me, I could read this in like 7 different ways. This could be someone walking away from a relationship because of other people who are involved, who are getting on their nerves, and they're like, oh, fuck this shit, I don't want that. You deal with your shit. I don't want to deal with your people. I don't want to deal with your friends. I don't want to deal with your family. I do have a fire for you, but because of all this, I'm just going to look for something else. If this is a workplace dynamics, your team is just too competitive. And you're like, damn, I gotta work for something bigger. I want to work on my personal growth. I don't want to get stuck in these competitive traits. That's not me. So yeah, and so on and so forth. Let's see what's the advice from the universe. Oh my god, it was already waiting to pop out. The Magician. We have a major arcana that backs up the Temperance, which was having stuff in control. The Magician has got the power to control everything. Infinite potential. Such cool guys. I like the hoodie that he's wearing. He's got a little bit of tattoo action going on, like me and stuff. So yeah, you've got the power to do it. That's what the universe is telling you. That's the advice from the universe, that you are the Magician. It's the first card of the tarot. So you're walking away because you somehow, somewhere deep down inside in your soul, know that you have the power to do this and create a reality that you want for yourself, no matter what situation it is. It's just a general power check. How are you playing around in the power dynamics of any given situation? Work, play, romance, bedroom, office, conference room? I don't care. Let's see what's a potential outcome. when you do all of these things, when you kind of follow the advice of the soul, when you summon the inner magician to kind of do the alchemy and go behind something, go for something that you want, away from something that you no longer want. What's the potential outcome? And I say potential because there are degrees to the way you're gonna act. Right. Some people may be like super magician mode. Some others may be still trying to struggle, you know, like Doctor Strange, just like trying to do that thing, but just somehow barely making the circle of whatever that magician, like wizardry thing was. And so, yeah, let's see what it's gonna bring. But it's potential, because it's not going to be the same for all of us. But if you're able to do this, if you're able to summon your inner magician and channel your energies in the direction that you want it to, away from the shit that you don't want in your life, by being the fuck you want to be, this is what you're going to get. Woohoo! You know, it's a reverse. I don't really care. I don't really care. It looks actually even more brilliant in the reverse. In the upright, it talks balance, and talks balance by giving support, like doing something, maybe charity or whatever the fuck, I don't know. But like this, you know, you give something like this, but when you're exchanging energies, it's always with your palms. Like that's how they usually show it. That's how this guy is doing it, right? With his palms. Energy's coming out of the palms. Energy is coming out of your palms. Do your magic. Get the balance that you want, and this is brilliant. I mean, this whole reading is kind of so true to its own being, because we started off with balance, and this is balance. You see, there is an infinity symbol. There is an infinity symbol. Infinite, I'm sorry, not infinity. And yeah, again, we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things around, a lot of things around, a lot of things around. But yeah, what are you doing? You're channeling yourself and just trying to get balanced. But I want to clarify this. I just want to clarify the 6 of Pentacles. Just talking about, like, you know, for me, this is still talking about balance. I don't care if it's reversed. I'm just reading energies. I'm not reading the cards. Let's see if there is something more that's attached to the possible potential outcome, the 6 of Pentacles, and how things are going to work in your favor or against your favor. Let's see. Independence. Freaking independence is what you are going to feel. You're going to feel total independence. Total independence when you do that. See this lady, she's freaking going for whatever this bird is, like, I don't know if like a falcon or a dove or whatever, and she's going for it without fear. She's independent. So once you do this, once you're able to channel your energies, maybe give something to people to make them realize about this thing that you have, to make them realize about this energy that you're feeling, which could also be a message for them, because we're all collective, we're all going through the similar cycle right now. You're gonna feel independence. This is Minor Arcana Empress. The Empress is irresistible. I love her head though. She's so free. She's got a garden around her. She's nurturing. She can do anything she wants for others. For others. For others. But for doing things for people you love and for people you care, you first gotta sort your own stuff out. And that's why you gotta walk towards something that you want, and it's gonna help you do that. You gotta do it. You can do it. When you do that, you're independent. You're in a position to do things for others. Kind of falls. And that, my friend, is real power. Because when you're able to do things for others, everyone can do. Everyone can. Every rat, every snake can fucking go and dig their own burrow. Every rabbit can dig their own burrows and hide the nuts. And whatever, carrots or whatever the shit rabbits eat. Squirrels, they can all provide for themselves. The real power is when you're able to provide for others. And for that, you need to be centered. You need to be in your power. All right. that's your reading. That's your power dynamic. That's what you're gonna feel for the rest of January. That's what you should be feeling for the rest of January. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up, and do share it with your friends or whoever believes in tarot, or whoever you think this message is going to be important for. All right, that's your reading. That's your power check, more like a reality check. Good day, y'all. Good luck.